the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Patriots' rangy cornerback. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Patriots and the Bears on Monday night.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come into this one 0-6 on the year, and really it's sort of just been one thing after another.
Coupled with they don't start very fast. The first quarter's really been an issue for them. They've got to learn to get out of the gates quicker in order to try and win some games.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
That's caught by Montgomery. They'll go option to the short side. Finding space at the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Holding, offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. To throw is Fields. Forced out to his left. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Fields on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. On second down, Montgomery. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Fields now to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And the pressure gets to him again. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now Fields on third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Harris on second down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Throwing, Jones. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. The Patriots at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
To the 43, second down. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 13 carries, 51 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Now Jones. On the move to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Back to Montgomery on second down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jones on 3rd and 2. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd down and short yardage. You're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Off the play fake, Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Harris.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Folk's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the Bears first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Second and 12. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
On first down, Jones finding Bourne here over the middle.
Jones pass complete to Kendrick Bourne. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 27, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now Jones on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 50, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Toss left to Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Holding. Offense.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Jones.
And that's complete downfield to Parker.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Jones.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let the return guy touch it.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. On first down, it's Fields. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
To throw again on second down.
Fields.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Third and 2, Fields.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From just shy of midfield,
Fields.
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brendan, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find Parker again. Complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Harris running straight ahead. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar, 32 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running left, Montgomery. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
From back at their own 10-yard line.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there taken in by Smith.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Jones. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Pettis on the return. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Pringle.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Now it's Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Here's Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. There's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now Jones. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man is born. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. It's a 10-yard pickup and it moves the chains.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Jones, another shot here after the pick six.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Now Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. Harris has it over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This to swell the lead to 6.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
All eyes on Fields. He's got Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Here's Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Back to throw. Fields.
That's caught by Montgomery.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now Fields.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
We all just got a heck of a show, Carter. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Patriots, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the